That bagpipe, bitch wanna live that rap life, but I already hit that last night. Think fucking with me, huh? Must be hitting that crack pipe. I've been making my money. Thank God I learned how to act right. My cash like that cocaine. Give me more, say give me more. Don't worry about it, ain't no thing. Big titty hoes in my videos.
You don't make it about good songs and bad songs, you know. 'Cause that's what makes it difficult, you know. It's choosing what are the good best songs, because I may ask you, hey, what are your favorite songs in the album? And you'll say, these five, right? These three, these two. May ask you, what are your favorite? He might say completely different. So, what you do is you give every song a purpose. You know, you're you're putting complete thought out there, and every separate song should have its own purpose in the grand scheme of things. So. At first I was trying to pick the best songs, and it was killing me, because I was like, well, one day I'd say this song is better than that song. Other day I'd say this song is better than that song. So finally I sat down this one night, got really high, and Earl was actually asleep in the studio on the beanbag. He just passed out. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I sat there and I listened to all the songs, and I wrote a paragraph about each one, basically telling myself why it deserved to be on the album. So you got to give every song a purpose, not only for why it's on the album, but why it's the second song, why it's the fifth song. So after I did that, I handed in the album, finished it, and looking back, I don't know how, but the universe looked out for me and it fell into place properly.
Got my middle finger up with a cup and a Dutch split. Hand on my nuts when I'm wildin' out in public. Welcome to America, motherfucker. Welcome to America.
There's a lot of singing on the album. There's actually 2 songs on the album that are no rap, straight singing. And then there's like songs that I sing the hook. I always wanted to sing, but when I was younger, my voice was too awkward. Voice cracked, sounded like a little kid. But as you get older and more experienced in making music, and you get more comfortable with yourself and with your voice, you decide to take it there and trust yourself. So this album is a lot of that. And I'm excited for that, man. I mean, melody is one of my favorite things in the world. There's I feel like that's one thing I'm good at, is coming up with a good melody. Sometimes I just can't even pull it off. I can't even sing it right. But I realize that it's not about singing it the best, because I may never have a voice that's as good as Michael Jackson's voice or as good as all these other voices, but it's mine. It's unique. It's what it is. I listen to people like Modest Mouse or people like Bob Dylan. Their voice in the traditional sense isn't necessarily a good voice, but it's so unique and interesting to listen to that you listen to it. It's great.
It's like, I get money, I fuck hoes, I wear really nice clothes, I go to the club and buy all Patron. I get a lot of bitches who love to suck my dick. I made a lot of money.
Depends what day, certain days I'm like, fuck that singing shit, bro. I'm trying to rap straight up. Like, all I want to do is rap. All I want to do is just that's what I'm doing. And so that's what I feel like. Then other days I'm like, man, fuck that boring ass rap shit. I'm trying to be in a band. So I don't know, man. You just gotta. This is about trusting your own identity and feeling like you have room to experiment. It's fun. That's what's fun for me. I don't do much besides sit in the studio all day. So gotta change it up.
I like my music real loud, real loud. Can you turn that shit up for me right now, right now? Here it come, there it go. Ask your homies, ask your hoes. If you didn't, now you know. Never keep your pockets low.
If I came with the album, it was like Mac Miller featuring Jay-Z, Mac Miller featuring Lil Wayne, Mac Miller featuring Rick Ross. It would be like, okay, like, cool. I mean, that's interesting, I guess, but not. It's not even really interesting. It's interesting to hear music that I made with my friends. To know that behind each song there's a story. Behind each song, there's an event that happened to create it. You know what I'm saying? It isn't. I can tell there's a story behind every single song on that album, every single feature on that album. You know, these are people that have spent nights at my house, passed out on my studio floor. You know, like you got Schoolboy Q who comes to the house, falls asleep, and then wakes up at 8 in the morning like, oh fuck, and then leaves. You know what I'm saying? It's like these are my friends. It's not. You gotta trust in yourself. You gotta trust in your product. I don't need a Jay-Z feature to get my music heard. It wouldn't make sense. Now, if me and Jay-Z have a relationship, you know, and we hang out and we vibe, and then hell yeah, bro, that'd be fucking awesome. But not until then. I'm not just gonna accept the random Jay-Z verse.
A little soul like daylight do. They say I'm new, nothing but some deja vu. Everywhere I go, these people hate on you. Deja vu, deja vu.
I'd say it's surrealism, you know. It's you know, I hate to use a term like outside the box, but it's you know, it's whatever you want it to be, you know. It could be anything. You could look at it in a million different ways, but it's surrealism. It's a Salvador Dali painting. It's throw a bunch of stuff on a canvas and see what happens.
Said, baby, I got missed calls and emails all going into detail about how you just not happy and you think you gotta leave. So go, I'll be fine on my own.
Hell yeah, dude. And any artist that says that they're, I mean, I hope I keep getting better. But this one to me, I mean, it's the most me. It's the most true to who I am as a person. And anyone that's known me since I was a little kid and known me for a long time, that's what they'd say, that this project is the most like Malcolm, you know, that they could hear. And that's what I aspire to do with this one. So, you know, I can't tell you that you're going to like it more than Kids. I can't tell you you're going to like it more than Macadelic or any Blue Slide Park. You know, who knows what you like if you're watching. But I can say that this one personally is my favorite for sure.
Sipping Jameson like I was majored in whiskey flavoring. When I'm drunk, I cut your head off and leave it dangling. Fly low, still trying to put me on to Ableton. Asian women love me, I look like David Duchovny.
I think I'll be putting out music in some form for the rest of my life, man. I don't care if no one even listens to it. You know, it's not. I don't care if it makes zero money. It might be less stressful if it makes zero money, man. You know, maybe I find that down the road when everyone stops listening, that's when it becomes way easier, you know. But I think you got to pretend that no one listens. You got to pretend that you're just making music for yourself. Because when you do something for yourself and only for yourself and it translates to everybody else, that's like when I think true genius takes its form. That's when something new happens, you know. Can't try and please everybody because you never will.
Love activist, sending my love for girls who got some cuts at their wrists. Hope you find what you're looking for.